Look there inside of Lumen Field in the Soto district of Seattle. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers, has us set to get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a fifth-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina, by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. He'll go again here with Kamara. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll go play action here with Rattler. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Julian Love brings him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, New Orleans.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. This is caught at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Jawan Johnson, touchdown New Orleans. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell him whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27 as we are ready to get back underway. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
He'll step up and run this. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Demario Davis in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's taken in by Horton. He'll be stopped here, short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well.
The penalty is declined.
Michael
2 minutes
Dixon
remaining.
to punt for the
First
Seahawks.
half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Seattle
Michael Dixon
after
to
this.
punt for the Seahawks.
So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard
Their
line.
own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler set to take over once more. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. In motion goes Cooks. Here's Rattler on 1st and 10. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
15.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Boye Maffez able to pursue his man and drop him for a loss of 4.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs. Sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
First down.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. A pass, caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And he will have a first down, and they're in the field goal range now at the 30.
26 yards. First down, New Orleans.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Rattler now back to throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Saints.
New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Groupie's kick is good. And the Saints can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Real quick. Maybe on that rap to pay the bills. And now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, still sold.
To throw on first down is Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. The ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third down, they need 5. Darnold. This one down the field, but it's lined up incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team as he's on to punt for the second time. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Saints offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Been a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Rattler. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 5. 3rd and short yardage, and here the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. Throwing, Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
On the run to the right. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
2. A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
They'll go play action with Darnold. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Darnold now to throw. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
as a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Get this complete to Horton. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Seattle.
13 yards on the play.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
He's got the Alabama product, Robbie Oots, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Leads to third down and 3.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3. They'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
He'll run again. And he'll get into the end zone. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Velus Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. but one first down will essentially end the game. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Play fake, and they'll throw with Rattler. Now he'll run. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To throw, it's Rattler. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. The Saints will punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. This is 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold.
2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Darnold to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. With the Jigba left side, he's got it.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to force overtime. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This one he's got to have. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And the missed kick is going to cost them the game. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a first down. So the Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason
on
Myers.
field goal.
This to force overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Darnold to throw on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Walker. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's taken in by Horton. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Seattle.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Connects with Kupp on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold again. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one.
Sacker on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It's going to be third. They need one. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
So the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On third down, it's Rattler from the gun. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
3 yards.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Kamara. And he's going to have a Saints first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints first down.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these third and fourth and short situations, there's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
Left side into the hands of Olave. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. On first and 10, it's Rattler. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that is incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in third and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller, because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to extend the overtime. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This one he's got to have. The kick is good. Under pressure, he delivers. And we continue on. Now it's next score wins here in overtime.
And you talk about clutch right there, Mike. I mean, if he misses that kick, this game's over. But he doesn't. He delivers, and we continue on.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Now return coming from 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. They'll send their tight end left. On 2nd down, Walker. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Carl Granderson on the tackle. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
It is 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Saints offense ready to take over once again. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. This pass right side taken in by Cooks.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
It's a give now to Kamara. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Third and short yardage, and here's Rattler. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Down, Saints.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now Rattler gonna throw. In trouble, and he's gonna be taken rookie safety in for the sack.
6 yards.
Nice job bouncing back there on second down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in second and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up third and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? On 3rd down, it's Rattler. Cook's able to pull that one in. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works, big yardage, and the first down. Saints going to use their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This one to win it in overtime. Timeout Seahawks, that is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This one he's gotta have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.